Throughout Northeast Indiana, there are many veterans with stories.
And many have vivid memories of war times. This morning, we're joined by Kayleen Reeser, author of WWII Legacies, Stories of Northeast Indiana Veterans. Great to have you here with us this morning.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Thank you.
So why did you decide to write the book?
I was writing for some various newspapers in our area and interviewing some World War II veterans, and I didn't know anything about the war. And their stories were so interesting and so fascinating, and I thought these people should be recognized for what they've done.
And I was just going to say, you interviewed about 50 veterans, right, for the book?
I've interviewed closer, well, there's 28 stories in this book, but this came out last year, and since then it has risen to about 100 veterans.
Talk a little bit about like an overview of what some of the stories involve. Are they stories of love, stories of obviously war? Talk a little bit about what some of those contain.
Not every veteran was in combat. I still recognize them for their service. I believe anybody who served is deserving of recognition. A lot of them were supported by family at home. A lot of them were married when they went in and enlisted, and it's just amazing. Every single story is different.
Yeah, and how do you choose? But is there one or a couple of stories that maybe stick out to you that you think about time to time?
I do. I guess it's because I get attached to the veterans themselves, and that's you know, the pros and cons of doing this. I get to hear their stories, and then sometimes they pass on, and then we've lost them. But I am so thrilled for them that we were able to capture their stories.
Mm-hmm. Talk about the research that went into this book. I mean, obviously you had to sit down and talk with the different individuals that were. How long did it take you to do this?
Well, it takes, it's very labor intensive. I will admit that, because I do go to them. This isn't anything I could do over the phone. Mm-hmm. And I have to look for where they live and so on, and then we have to think about some details that they haven't maybe thought about for 70 years or more. Wow. And but it's always a pleasure. They're very mostly gentlemanly, but I've had some women too. Margaret Ringenberg is actually in my book. The name of the book is World War II Legacies, Stories of Northeast Indiana Veterans. I'm very proud of this. My husband, like I said, is from the military, and he goes along with me and gets me where I need to be. But it's just where we're showing honor to our nation's oldest veterans.
And where can folks find your book?
I do have a website. It's KayleenR.com. That's KayleenN.com. Oh, KayleenR.com. I don't often have to spell it myself.
Yeah, we'll have that link on our website
very
as well.
Good, very good.
Great to have you in.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.